Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another stream. This will be a bit of a shorter stream. Just warning you guys now. So, it's
遠征は終わらぬ。我らが胸に彼方への野心がある限り、愛を匂い下手いのい。
It is Wednesday, my friends. I can't do this. Hey, well, everybody. Doing what I do best. You know what it is. Music seems very low to me. If the music is too loud at any point, just let me know. Hey, gotcha. How goes the farm indeed? Let's see. It's going on. Oh, by the way, since I've been racking up some currency, I might as well buy out some of it. Buy out some of the shop. Forbidden pages of the last things I need here. The ruler's done. Chains. Yes. Chains would be 30. What was I giving them to again? Nito. 30 chains right there. Seeds, can't buy them all out now, so I might as well wait off on that. Now I'm rappling like me. How does it feel to be a whale, a temporary whale? Burn your apples. The feathers here are worth it. at 150. Nice. You wish CE drop was better though? Hey, it's free XP fodder. How far are you on the event? I'm done with it. Now it's time to farm my brains out. Bit of a shorter stream today, guys. Just so that you know. In part because I already streamed like 6 hours earlier this morning. Santa also returns this year, yes, in the rerun. The MP5 Mave stream? No, you're looking for Wombo Combo stream. I was planning on pulling MP3 Mave, but I guess that's not happening. Or at least not right now. The feather's gonna be for everyone. No feather this run though. No, I haven't done the challenge quest. I'm saving that. I'd like to make a video out of it, but for right now I'd rather concentrate on degen feather farming until I feel like I've farmed enough that makes me satisfied. because we still have like what, 9 more days? Is it 9, or is it less than a week? I think it's less than a week now. Let's see, today, so 3 days until the end of the month, and then this event ends on the 4th. So we have a week. We basically have a little less than a week. So the event's still going to be around for another week. So I'll think about what I'm going to do for the challenge quest towards the end. Hopefully I don't forget. Melee is only MP1 Mew. At the start of the month, I'm going to try to pull for MP2. I would also like to pull for MP3 Mave, but I don't know how likely that'll be. Where are the challenge quests? There's technically only one challenge quest. It only unlocks after you completely beat Festival. It's not a rank EX node. That's a node. That's a farming node. This is a challenge quest. Hey, Lars Renard, welcome back. How many feathers do I have already? Only 180. Roll for whoever you want. Just roll story for Nero. Just roll story, forehead. Nukella, why isn't your Drake skills leveled? Do I need to boot you all my my friends list for having a non-skilled Drake? Dude, I have 1 million QP. Yeah, leveling the skill from level 1 to 2 takes like only what? How much QP does that take? I know for sure that's not a million QP. It's a little bit less than that. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mordred, and your hashtag, you using hashtags is not cool. We're not on Twitter right now. Yes, Jalter will come back this year. Sooner than you. Didn't use that skill. Scholarly servants, we're looking at one right now. Tesla, Da Vinci, Paracelsus. There might be more, but those are the three I know right now. I think I'd buy out something else from the shop. Yeah, let me just buy out this. Why doesn't anybody have the shop C's active? 3-star shop C's. Post Nero Fest, my Drake will be stacked. Yeah, I've heard people say shit like that. Oh, don't worry. After insert random event here, my servant will be leveled. I'm here to farm with you. Grab a drink, sit down, and let's farm. Why give Ilya her shop costume when they can just give her the Testament costume? Why settle for less? When's the next summer event? What do you think? When's the next summer event? Gee, I wonder. They lied. No way, this is 90%. It sure looks like it to me. I've only had a handful of runs where I didn't get feathers. Everything else, I've gotten at least one, maybe sometimes even 2. And once even 3. So, I don't know. Just have shit luck then. Yeah, as if I'm one to talk about shit luck. Omega. Does that dog? I don't think that's a dog. Does the Soul Eater count as a large enemy? Probably. It takes up the entire freaking screen by itself. Or it's the only enemy, so I would assume it's a large enemy. Because that's how the Spriggan and the Dragon are treated. Pretty sure they're large enemies for sure. So, and they take up their entire waves by themselves. So, I would assume the Soul Eater here is also a large enemy. Which one do I want Tam to get? Her Jososh, I forgot the Japanese name for it, but basically her school outfit. The one where she's in the cardigan, but she wears her sweater around her waist. I like that one a lot. Reminds me of when I was back in school, because I used to wear sweaters to school, and then whenever it got hot, I would take it off and tie it around my waist and walk around like that. I like if they put that in the costume. In fact, while we're at it, may as well add all the fake fucking Fate Extra and Extella costumes in there too. Why not? Only Spriggan and Dragon count? Is that so? I haven't tested it, so maybe you're right. Flavor needs a summer form. I mean, the guy needs a break from all the friend support work he's doing for literally the entire server. The thunk. No, the game doesn't have a better feather node than this. This is the best one. You're looking at it right now. You would farm, but you're waiting for Destiny 2 to update. Waiting. Okay there, buddy. Sure thing, buddy. The buff difference between borders. Okay, so set a scanner. Gotcha, if you're still in the stream, thanks for the heads up on the on Farmville. Do I have a feather number gold? No. Was that a quad feather drop? I think that was a quad feather drop. So in case there was any doubt that this is actually 90%, there you go. Well, you're 4 hearts away. The demon in the heart note doesn't seem to be very good, so I don't know how. Not really too sure how good it is for you to be farming hearts now. I mean, if 4 hearts is all you need, then go ahead. But just know that the time that you're spending farming hearts could also be time that you could be spending to farm feathers instead. Just keep that. Yep. Okay, how many was that? Was that 7? Well, we're about to find out right here. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is 7 drops in a fucking row. In 1. So, 90% is a lie, huh? Interesting. 90% is a lie? I think I disagree. I disagree. Who needs feathers? Basically all of the old servants. The servants who were in the game at launch. Basically all of them. With a few exceptions. But most of them need feathers somehow. Or in some way, shape, or form. I actually took a screenshot of how many of all the servants in the game, even in JP, who need feathers. There was an easy way for me to put it up on stream, but there isn't because OBS is a laggy piece of shit. But basically, Shiro, go to the wiki and go to the Fate wiki and type in feathers. Type in feathers into the search engine, and or like phoenix plumes. I think it's what the feathers official name is. Type into the search engine on the FGO wiki, phoenix plumes, and the first entry should be an entry on that material itself. Scroll down, and you should find a button that says expand, and it'll expand. It'll give you a list, or it'll give you a table of all the servants who need feathers in the game, including JP. I farmed a bird. I farmed a chicken. Little did you know I'm playing PUBG in FGO. Can I clip? Yeah, sure. If you got the clip already. Actually, yeah. XC, if you manage to clip that, go ahead and post it in my chat so I can brag about it on Farmville. Thanks for the host, Lamort. I saw you streaming earlier today. Hopefully you had a good stream. Is this event new player friendly? It's newer. It's easier for newer players than other events for sure. But the raid battles, those are going to be a bit more difficult than what new players can do. If you're a new player coming into this event, playing it for the first time because maybe you like Ilya and you've watched the Ilya animes, then I suggest you try to look for a guy, or try to look for a strong support unit to carry you, or a support friend list to carry you. It's easy, just not that easy in certain areas. I hosted with 50,000 viewers. Oh, did you really? Alright, later, Morgan. Have fun in Destiny. Andres, they'll likely give us the post patch, the nerfed Nero Fest. They've always given us the nerfed versions of events so far, so it's gonna be the exact same way in Nero Fest. There's no reason why they wouldn't give us the nerfed version, which sucks because people like me who have really beefy accounts would like to play the non-nerfed versions just to see how well we do, but they're not gonna give that to us because we're NA. Yeah, the EX stuff probably wouldn't be possible for somebody just starting out. Everything else though, it should be doable. Just yeah, the EX nodes and and the raids. Yeah, that's a little bit, might be a little bit out of their league. Rooftop Garden of Sinners was nerfed. Oh no, not that event. They didn't nerf that event. I'm saying that, for example, if you played through the Go West event, originally, the first time that event was run in JP, everybody hated it because farming that event was a fucking nightmare. Because the main reason for that, well, part of it was because you had to farm currency to farm another node, but we had to do that too, so that doesn't really count. But what does count is the fact that Gacha CEs did not increase drops. I think only shop CEs did. So that was a big problem, and that caused a lot of people a lot of farming headaches, because it was a bitch and a half to farm out the currencies for that event. On the contrary, NA, when we got that event a couple of months ago, back in like June or May or something like that, we got the nerfed version where our Gacha Cs actually did count for currency, shop currency drops from the very beginning. So we got off easy. What's another example of another event that they quote-unquote nerfed? I know there's another one. I just don't know what it is off the top of my head. I know one of them is for sure Go West, and another one I'm not so sure. I feel like there is another. I feel like I'm just forgetting it. Am I fighting lollipops? No, these are magical sticks. Whoa. Nero Fest? No, I'm not talking about Nero Fest because we haven't gotten it yet. We will soon, but not now. And if you're trying to talk about last year's Nero Fest, that wasn't really nerfed. I mean, last year's Nero Fest was a joke compared to what we're dealing with now. So you got past those three, but not Helena's. Keep at it, because even if you lose the raids, the damage that you deal to Helena is persistent, so you'll get there. By beefy? Oh, I'm just trying to say that, oh, people who have really strong accounts. That's what I meant by beefy. Like, I'm not necessarily referring to MP5, like, I'm not talking about that. Like, max level servants. Like, max level 5 stars, like, you know, maybe got max level, very high skill waiver, shit like that. Is Maeve good on these Prisma EX events? I used Maeve to fight Testament, and for the last half of Testament's raids, what I did was I used Stella to clear out first wave, and I did double waiver Maeve with the Buster raid CE, the one that has Rin on it, and Iskander, and that 2-turned Testament. So I'd say Maeve is very useful because she has the bonus, she has the event bonus damage, so that makes her actually really, really strong. Maybe they'll nerf Nero Fest and Tiamat. Nero Fest for sure. We'll get the nerfed version. I don't see them not giving. I don't see them giving us the non-nerfed version. They'll give us the nerfed version for sure. I don't think they'll nerf Tiamat though, because that's stolen. Oh yeah, that's right, Carmen Police. You're right. That's what I was thinking of. For Rashomon, we got 8 BP instead of 6. So that's another. That's the other event that we got that was nerfed. Oh no, I didn't return this. Oh my god. The poison would have actually killed him if he didn't pop guts. Defeat blah 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 to unlock the next phase. Referring to the defeat spellbooks to unlock the next phase. What do you mean by that? That's a good job. Tar and the 2 feathers. This trek is actually super sick. Hope I got a lot of feather drops. Mooncell, you missed the earlier part of the stream, like about 30 minutes ago, or 20 minutes ago or something, where I got a 7 feather drop. No 3-turn baby rage. I didn't change my name, Exorcist. What was your name? Because I may have purged you. Good AoE free-to-play servants you can use for this event. Teach. Teach is the first that comes to mind. There's a lot of caster enemies in this event, and Teach not only has an AoE MP, but he has 2 buffs. One is a self buff, and the other is a party one-turn party buff. The same one that Drake has, just at a weaker rank. Teach is very strong. Like basically anyone who's got an AoE MP, because this event has a wide variety of enemies. Except for archers. There's not a lot of archers. But there are a lot of sabers, a lot of lancers. Not too many riders, I don't think. A lot of casters for sure. A couple of assassins, not too many. But a couple. And quite a few berserkers actually. A lot of berserkers. Which map is that? Which map? The one that I'm doing right now? This is the Crystal EX node, I believe. I'll give you the exact name here. The Land of Stars and Crystals rank EX. You can find it in the Lake of Reflection node. Don't need metal hell if none of your servants need any. We smart. We smart, boys. sudden the music just got really loud. Music is still a little bit loud, I think. Hey, Toxic Weeb. How's it going, man? How about yourself? Well, I'm doing great. Got a 7 feather drop just earlier. So that's a feels great moment right there. Nero, I may have purged you then. And I don't know if I can add you back because right now my friends list is full, as it always is. And I have a fresh rotation of people on my friends list right now, so if I don't have to purge the people I just got on my friends list, I won't. And I think you've been on my friends list for a good part of the year too, so. Instant Atalanta Ascension, yep. Except these feathers are for my servant's skills now that I've got everybody max Ascension. Generic track 8. This honestly reminds me of that Tsukihime main title theme. The piano line is very reminiscent. Level 100 is excessive? No, level 100 is the only way you grail sermons in my eyes. Level 90? You half-assing bastard. Level 100 or go fucking home. Or fucking go home. Hey JH, how's it going, man? Do I bother with unlocking voice lines in my room? Not really, no. If I'm really bored one day, I have literally nothing better to do, I'll probably do it. But other than that, not really. Hey Homura, welcome back. Yeah, I don't agree with half-assing grails. Like, I know that, you know, people say, oh, you know, you should grail your 4 stars to 90. I'm just like, well, yeah, but that means you're only grailing them for stats. And you know how I feel about grailing for stats. Inefficient grails. Nah, fuck that. Who's good in the Blackbeard node? You mean Teach's raid? Tomalancer. If you can find a Tomalancer on your friends list, she'll literally tear him a new asshole. Assuming you can do it. Never half-ass. That's what I'm saying. That is exactly what I am saying. Oh, we didn't one-shot that guy. Well, that can be fixed. Luckily, all these buffs are for 3 turns, so we'll still have I'll still have an extra turn to deal massive damage. Why isn't Teach Brynhilder's beloved? I don't know why you've had to feel the need to ask that question, but I think it's very obvious why Teach is not Brynhilder's beloved. I don't know. Subscribed to you 3 months ago, so I don't know how you feel about leveling with stats. It's dumb. Like, I like to be hyper efficient and all that, like myself, so I do understand why people grail for stats. It's just, it's like those are limited items. Like grails, you can't farm them. You can only get them through playing events, playing story chapters, right? So it's like, use them on people you really like. If the person you really like is also the person you want to grail for stats, then sure, that's the best case scenario, right? But to me personally, grails are more an indicator of your favorite characters rather than something that you should use to min-max your health and damage on your most powerful servants or some shit. Like if you like servants for being strong, that's fine. That's a valid explanation. But don't go fucking grailing 4 stars to 90, or I don't want to tell you not to do it. It's your grails after all. It's your account, so do what the fuck you want. But me personally, I'm not gonna grail 4 stars to 90 just because, oh, they'll gain the most optimal amount of stats this way. Like my Salter and Lancer Alter are gonna sit at 80 forever because, you know, I like them a lot. It's just, you know, they're not my favorite as characters. Like they're not my favorite ever. So, and they do plenty of damage anyway at level 80. They don't need to be grailed. Like, for example, to give you a perfect example, I'm grailing Media Lily to level 100. Do I need to do it? No, because that would be a very inefficient use of grails. Because someone like Media Lily really doesn't need grails. Well, unless you care about the extra health. But I don't. I'm just grailing her because I really like her. Because I like healer people. Like people who excel in healing people. Like I play support types in other video games that I play. So seeing Media Lily in this game makes me really happy because that's basically what I do. What she does, I do in other games. So I have a connection with her there. So too bad that song doesn't last longer. Hey, welcome back, Toxic Weeb. Can't grail Merlin? I mean, it's fine if you grail Merlin. It just don't be one of those fucking asshats who grails their Merlin or Waver, who literally gives their support Merlin or Waver like 1 grail so that level 92, just so that they can sit at the top of the friends list so that the people on their friends list can see their Wavers and Merlins and pick theirs first over the others. Like, don't be that guy. Like, I have a couple of them on my friends list, and whenever I see them, I always consider purging them right away. Like, don't be that guy. Like, you are an absolute scumbag for doing that. Like, do you really care about fucking friends points that much that you'll waste a grail on your fucking Merlin or Waver just for a little bit more friends points? Get the fuck out of here. Like, you're not gonna, if you're gonna do that, may as well just fucking go ham on the lotteries, right? You'll get a lot more friends points that way. Why you want to be that guy? Go ahead. It's just if I ever see you with that on my friends list, you're fucking getting purged unless I have a good reason not to. Farm Bill found out about my seven feather drone. UBW music. This is actually Emiya's theme from Extella. Because Emiya's in there, so. I like to see level 100 servers with 111 skills is pretty funny. That's not funny, that's... like, what are you doing? You're gonna fucking Grail a servant to level 100, you're not gonna level the skills? Okay there, buddy. Why are you playing this game again? Yeah, 10-10-10 skills is a lot more difficult. But you couldn't at least get them to 444? 444 is like the minimum that I'll accept personally. Because getting skills to level 4 should be pretty easy. Like, it's cheap, and all it costs is gems. That's it. At least the 444. If possible, at least level 6. What skill do you max on Chloe? I'd go for charge, but that's only because her charge is very important for farming. If you're not so concerned with farming, go for projection. Gems are hard to farm? Not the blue gems. Just do a bunch of 10 AP class dailies. They're only 10 AP, and you should get blue gems rather commonly. Yeah, Mozart is a 1-star. Best 2-star? I mean, best 2-star support is probably Hans, hands down. George and Leonidas and the others, and Teach are like, they're all really strong too. George probably more so. Skills with rulers can be rough though with how they eat gems. Yes, but we weren't talking about skilling rulers. Because of events and stuff. I think that's more a case of you not being able to manage your time in-game very well, personally. It's hard to get hearts. Too bad you weren't here when Da Vinci's event was around. Rolling story, absolute madman. Yeah, King Hassan, weren't you the guy who suggested to that one guy who said he was debating on rolling on either the Nero Bride banner or the Jalter banner? Weren't you the one who told him to go roll story for Nero? Calling you out right now. When is Chaldea lunchtime coming out? Soon, Keen. We'll do a Jalter braid chain. Is Hans a good Grail candidate? You Grail for love, not for stats. Or for appreciation. If you want to Grail Hans, go ahead. Don't think about the stats. The stack. Don't you love it when a 90% crit fails? Yeah. Love it. And just go blow my freaking brains out over in here in this corner. Too hard to send Aussie, and the game refuses to give you that. I believe that's because the heart drop rate in this event is not that good, so yeah, that might be your problem. How many grails do you have or have you used? I've used all of them, and I've gotten every single grail this game has given so far. Ozzy's skill leveling order. Charge first. Third skill, second skill, and first skill. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Andre said it for me. What the fuck is with the hearts? They just have a low drop rate this event. You picked the wrong event to farm hearts, buddy. Like they can drop a few. If they drop a few, it's possible. I think it's personally, I think it's the heart drop rate is like around like a 15%. 15 to 20% maybe. It's not that great. Actually, 15 to 20% is actually pretty good. So I would say like a 15 or less %. Even on that half AP's training ground. Oh, you're talking about class dailies? Oh, you do know that hearts have an 8% chance to drop in class dailies, right? Like, you shouldn't be farming hearts in the class dailies unless you're desperate for hearts. Which you might be, but even still, that's a, you're looking at an 8% chance. So, yeah, I would not recommend. You're talking to the guy who's racked up over 2,000 caster cookies just farming hearts from a caster daily. Take it from me, don't farm hearts there. It ain't fun. You are desperate? You don't really have a choice then. How many grails are there? Let's see. I have a level 100 perk, so that's 7. And then my Medi Lily's at level 96, I want to say. So that's what? 7 plus 2 to level 9, so that's 9, and then 3, 12. I think we're at 12. Yeah, I agree, Lil Pell. I think we're at 12. Do you miss the Germania claw farm? No, I don't. My most vivid memory of farming claws at Germania was when I spent about 16 hours trying to farm one damn claw to get Salter 2 or Max Ascension last year. That fucking sucked. Never again. Yeah, a ton of servers in this game need harps. No, this song is Nero's theme. Nero's Extella theme. Hi, I'm new to the game. Welcome to the game. Welcome to Farming Hell. Hope you like it here. You've come to the right place. This music plays so far has been sick. This is the Fate Extella soundtrack. Just go YouTube Fate Extella OST. You'll find it. You'll find a playlist. You mean the song before Nero's? Was it Cosmic Error? I think someone said it was Cosmic Error. Then yeah, I think it was Gilgamesh's theme. Don't play because you're too late. Not really. You can't. If you join the game now, you can't really help all the. You can't really help the fact that you missed a lot of events. Just move on with it. Just because they missed that newcomers miss out on a couple events isn't reason for us to be like, you missed out. Don't play the game. Like that's just elitist mentality, and that's bad. New Keller's going whoa in good chat. New Kellers, is it bad that when you typed whoa in my Twitch chat, I immediately saw that waiver emote? Nah, I see it too now. And my favorite theme in the entire game. Crank that shit up. At all times. Aran, there's a craft essence in this game called Kaleidoscope. It's a 5-star craft essence that you can only get from the gacha. And it's a very rare craft essence. By itself, if you give it to a servant, it gives them 80% starting MP charge, right at the very beginning of the battle. Like enter any battle with K-scope, which is what we like to call it for short, and they start with 80% MP charge, no questions asked. If you limit break Kaleidoscope, in other words, you get 5 copies of it in total, and you feed 4 of those copies to the original, you limit break it, and they get that limit broken Kaleidoscope gets 100% charge, meaning you can insta NP. It's a very whale craft essence, which is why 3-turning nodes like this is possible. Why is Marie Thug Life Queen? In Chapter 2, technically Chapter 1, but in the Orleans chapter, there's a scene where Marie tries to be all cutesy and says, addresses you, the player, as, "What's up, my homies?" So that spawned the Thug Life Queen meme. Yeah, you can 3-turn this without learn from K-scope. I don't think you need any K-scopes. You just need like waiver and shit. Waiver, max charge level Kuro. It's possible. There is actually a video of people on the Taiwanese server. If Hong were in my chat, you probably know the link to this video. But there's a Taiwanese FGO channel that posts a lot of free-to-play 3 turns on a bunch of different nodes, like event nodes, free quest nodes, and all that. And one of their videos was showed how to 3-turn this node without any limit broken Kaleidoscopes. It's possible. Is that 8 plume pick in NAFGO real? You mean in the NAFGO you mean Farmville or the subreddit Discord? Because I got a 7 plume drop, not an 8 one. But hey, if I got a 7 feather drop, an 8 one in Farmville, then the 8 one should be legit too. Are you talking about Mine Tetris? The picture that Shinichi posted? Oh yeah, that's what they were talking about. But I don't know. I don't really count that though, because Shinichi got a quad feather drop in a class daily. I think that was rarer than a 7 feather drop. But then again, I don't know if anyone's beaten a 7 feather drop this node yet. There might have been. Wasn't there someone say? I thought I heard people saying that they got there was an 8 feather drop picture somewhere out there. How many feathers can one stick drop? It appears that the first wave of sticks can only drop 1 max, but the 2 sticks that show up with Tesla can drop up to 2. Three, 4, 7 is the max. now that you say it, probably. Maybe 7 is actually the max. But I don't know. Maybe the sticks that show up with Tesla can drop up to 3. I don't know. Maybe Kazumai's got some drop information. I don't think Strange Fake's author is against his characters being in FGO. I mean, Enkidu is an example of that. It's just they put an Enkidu into the game before he wanted him to be. So now for sure we won't get any more Strange Fake until he's done with the story, which God knows when that'll be. But he's not I'm pretty sure he's not against it, at least from what I've heard. He's not against it. He would rather finish his story first and then let FGO do whatever. Have whatever collaboration. No, and Nasu is not the author of Us Strange Fates. He'll be done with Strange Fake after FGO ends. Assuming FGO ever does end. He and Naza have a chill relationship, though? Yeah, exactly. So I'd imagine the Strange Fake author, you know, he's cool with his servers being in FGO, just not right now. Just not right now. Yeah, exactly. He just wants the story to be done first. FGO forever. In a competition to see who had the longest hiatuses. Okay. The suffering will end only if you quit FGO. True. True. Rumor has you got 8 feathers. I got 7, not 8. Because what happened was I got 1 each from the first row of sticks, and I got 2 each from the 2 sticks that show up with Tesla. That 7, honestly, Serious Cat, I think I was talking with this with Exy in chat and Twitch chat, but I think 7 feather drop, it might actually be the max drop for this node. It might be. The only way it isn't is if the 2 sticks that show up with Tesla can drop up to 3 and not 2. If that's the case, then 7 is not the max. Then it would be like 9. But you've seen 9? Well, first of all, show me a picture. But assuming that you're right, then yeah, then the sticks do have a max stack drop of 3. 3 feathers possible. But Pixar didn't happen. But I would believe that. It was on Twitch about an hour ago, then you should be able to go to that person's channel and look at their replays. The sticks in the beginning can also drop 2 feathers. Then it must be a very rare drop then, because I've noticed that the feathers, the sticks in the 3rd wave with Tesla, more often drop feathers. Probably because they're tougher mobs, so they just have a higher chance, a base chance of dropping you a feather. So it's not the feathers in the back that can drop 3, but rather the feathers in the front can drop 2. 2. No, but that still wouldn't make sense because no, actually no. Am I doing my math right? Fuck. If the 3 is so 6 plus 4, 10. Okay, so 9 is possible if that's the case. If you're gonna tell me if it's on Twitch, then you should know whose channel it was on. You can't just tell me, oh, it was on Twitch. It's like, okay, where on Twitch? Which channel? Melt wants to assert her dominance with her T-pose. Flat, 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 flat. Hello, Santa Nero. Will you be this year's, Santa? How many feathers am I at? I just got 4, feels thinking, man. I mean, people have always used my streams for gotcha catalysts. So. Give me 1 second. I'm not quitting FGO, so yeah, don't be leaving my stream just because, oh my god, he's not playing FGO anymore. Just gotta take care of some logistics stuff in other Weeb games. And we'll get back to FGO action in basically like 5 minutes. Did we lose you to boats? Nah. Boats, I can't whale on boats. I try to be as optimal as I can, but I just can't play it as much. Nice lamp. It's the lamp that always stares at me when I sit at my desk. Let's see. Okay, all the ones are good to go. Let's give these 2, I think. 2. Where's G36? There she is. Okay. That's good to go, and then now boats. Is that the Sennheiser headset? Yes. Sennheiser PC or PC 363Ds. Alright, cool. Everybody's back from their whatchamacallits. Okay, you guys are off. Okay. And we good. We good, boys. And back to FGO. There we go. How is the Sennheiser type? You mean the writing? You mean that right there? Mm-hmm. I don't know why the font would be rubbed off. Like, I don't know what you do at Tetris, but I don't know. I don't bump my headset all the time. I guess that's what you're asking. Somehow you've managed to wear yours off, really? How? Oh god, music is loud. I really like this credit theme. Super sick. Let me be in the game. You know, Nero, some people have pointed this out, but let's see. If you take a look at all the welfares for the Christmas events for the past 3 years, or at least for the past 2 years, because this year's going to be the third Christmas event, we've had the welfares have been in correlation with the story singularities. For example, year one was we had Santa Altar as our welfare, right? And obviously Santa Altar is, you know, Salter, but, you know, as Santa. And Salter's obviously from Fuyuki, the first chapter, or the prologue chapter, rather. And then year 2 in JP, we got Jalter Lily as our welfare. And Jalter Lily is obviously based on Jalter, who shows up first in the Orleans chapter, the second chapter, or the first chapter, depending on what you consider it as. So, you know, following that trend, Septim is next. Right? And who's the main character in Septim? Nero. But, of course, that's all speculation. We'll see if they actually do. Is Jalter Lily Jilly? People call her Jailter, for obvious reasons. Just got here. How many feathers per battle does this node drop? Well, anywhere from 1 to 9, apparently. I've been told that a 9 drop is possible. I got a 7 drop earlier in this stream, so I can believe it. Oh, we got Santa. We got Altera Santa. Oh, that's right. I forgot she was a thing. Forgot she was a thing. Okay, Santa Nero is gone. No chances of Santa Nero. Sorry, Padoru. I retract my statement. I forgot last year's Christmas was Santa was Altera Santa. RIP. Rest in pieces, Santa Nero. Fucking RIP. Who's next? Drake? Or even better, Santa Media Lily. I know that would make me happy. Will Summer Spartacus and Summer Leonidas come out? No, because DW hates male characters. Well, I can't say that anymore because they release costumes, but they're never gonna make a male summer variants. Oh, they're not gonna do that anymore. New colors. Rip. So it's basically a toss-up then. Whoever's gonna be our next Christmas welfare. Who knows, man? DW might just be trolling us, man. You can't trust them shady devs. I mean, come on, they force a 1% SSR gotcha onto our asses. Can't trust them. Summer Assault Foam? Don't we already have that? Next New Year increase gotcha rate of at least 1%. Yeah, they'll never do that. You fucking kidding me? DW being generous? What is this? OWO, what's this? Fang drop, really a 100% drop? I don't know. I've never farmed that node. Because feathers, man. Feathers, 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 feathers. Muramasa should be a servant in the game, and he likely will be, it's just a matter of when. Just like with Ereshkigal. DW sat on Ereshkigal's design for literally a year before putting her into the game. They'll probably do the same with Muramasa. Just be patient, man. DW put him into the game. It put him into the game eventually. They know how popular of a character he is and how much hype there is behind him. They'll put him eventually. At least that's what I would think. Don't you worry. Is did the Fate Stella soundtrack finish? Yeah, it's finished. Let's see, what else can we listen to? In the meantime, we get to listen to Lancer Alter beat up Tesla. Let's listen to the UBW soundtrack. Actually, no. This isn't the complete soundtrack. Fuck. Is this a playlist for all the UBW soundtracks? Nah, this is just a random fucking playlist. Let's see. Yeah, this is just a random fucking playlist. Fuck that shit. We'll just listen to this. Fuck it. Yeah, maybe something other than a caster. But what would she be if not a caster? Hey Musashi, welcome back. My Jalter has more bond than mine because I haven't been using Jalter. Is Todd Howard in my stream? Evidently, Todd Howard is watching the stream. How's Fallout 76 going? Interesting. Medi could be a writer. Interesting. That means she can beat up her caster self. Do 24 hours stream? No. On a weekday? Are you fucking kidding me? What good tips can you give to new players? Shilling, by the way, I have a video that, an hour-long video of me giving tips on how to start the game. Let me look up that video for you right now. Now, if I can only find that video. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, sorry for spamming the link, but I should have only typed it once, but that's a video that I made 2 months ago now, almost 2.5 months, 3 months ago. And that's basically an hour-long video telling you how to start your account. So go watch that if you have an hour to spare. Where's my next MP5 target? Merlin, but not for the reason that you think. My uncle works for DW. Yeah. Are you gonna tell me that your dad works for Microsoft? Or no, he works for Sony? Not doing Ishtar? Not really, no. Like, I'm not a huge Rin fan. Like, she's nice, but I'm more of I'm bigger Tama fag than I am a Rin fag. So no, I'll probably get to like MP2, but that's it. I'm skipping 3 banners? What makes you think that? No, he worked for Apple, clearly. And his mom probably works for Google too. MP1 is weak sauce? Yeah, that's why I'm going for MP2. Ideally, I would love to get everyone MP3, but that's not exactly within my league. I heard this game is pay to win. Is that true? Those people who tell you this game is pay to win are salty-ass fucks who didn't get what they wanted from the gacha. So no, it's not. You can absolutely do everything in this game as a free-to-play, but paying Saint Quartz just accelerates the process and gets you stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to get. That's it. But this game doesn't have PvP, so in itself it's not pay to win because you're not winning. You're only winning against the against AI opponents, not other people. So no, it's the world brother works for EA. I see where this is going. I'm an absolute mad lad. You didn't know that 6 months ago? Arts writers beside us other than Mordred? George. There aren't a lot of arts writers in the game, man. Like, even to this day, in JP, we do not have a single target arts writer. A 5-star single target arts writer. That does not exist yet. Yeah, even being a whale doesn't guarantee that you'll get what you want, yeah. As I can show you very easily. Yeah, the only single target 4-star arts rider is Ryoma, and he's a welfare, and he's not coming for another 2 years for him. So. Same for Lancer, yeah. Don't think we have an SSR single target arts Lancer. What is the name of this song? For some reason I don't have the link. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna refresh this page real quick. Hopefully, my stream doesn't fucking break. There's a link. And you guys get to listen to it. There's no such thing as a quick berserker. Yeah, there's no such thing as a dedicated arts berserker either with a triple arts deck. There's a lot of servant archetypes that haven't been explored yet. MHXA not quick. No, he was talking about berserkers who have a triple quick deck, but that's never gonna happen. Because it doesn't really make sense for a berserker to have 3 quick cards. 2 quick cards, yes, because we have those. Yeah, Nalter and MHXA. Vlad is arts berserker, but he only has 2 arts cards. Not a triple arts deck. We don't have one of those. He's still an arts berserker though. But Rider single target arts might be too broken with the Star Absorb. Yeah, but Roma exists, so. And no one's saying he's like absolutely fucking broken. So. Just make sure that you know, there's ways to make them not broken. Just give them really shitty MP game. Give them really shitty MP game. Don't give them MP generation skills, and you'll be fine. Isn't MHX a quick berserker? Yes, but like I said just earlier, the guy who was saying, "Oh, there's no quick berserkers," was saying no berserk with 3 quick cards in their command deck, not including MP. Obviously, we're not gonna have that. Yeah, exactly. Just give them garbage MP game. That's why Vlad is a single target arts berserker with 10 hits on his arts MP, because he has shitty MP game at 0.5%. So he's balanced. No one's saying that he's broken. Zero SSR riders. Can't you find a Mave somewhere? Let's playing this song again. Sure, let's listen to Heretics again, I guess. I don't mind. As a free-to-play player, farming for this event is quite difficult. I mean, along those lines, farming for any event is pretty difficult. Minus a few. Who needs an SSR writer when writer Kotoku exists? Because sometimes you don't need a quick writer, you need an art or plus. Oh right, I suppose she exists. Look, I know Maeve isn't the most popular bitch on the street, but she's very useful this event. If the abundance of caster enemies didn't tell you that already. The song is called Hercules? No, you're just being a bad troll. Probably just a bug, Denki. Either that, or you're just not looking at it very well. I think farming in this game has affected me outside the game. Yeah, you don't say. I know Musashi, you've said that the first time I saw it. Suzuha? Oh yeah, I added Suzuha off just a random friends list. Like I don't know how he added me. I think he added me on when I was streaming at one point earlier this year, like very early this year, and then eventually I actually accepted his friends list because I saw his support was actually pretty strong. So I don't know who he is though. I don't know. I've never met him like over Discord or anything. So he's just like a random whale that I managed to friend, and he's been pretty consistent. So I'm cool with it. He got a strong support list. The only one you're going for is Maid Alter, but Game Press dude thinks he's bad. I mean, tier lists are fucking memes anyways. Game Press is a fucking giant piece of shit meme. Don't take him seriously. Hey, I'm looking forward to being able to do massive reload memes with Maid Alter. Hello, I am Lolikani. Wow, what a name. Perfect event for you. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream, man. And what's up, gamer? Welcome to the stream. You're watching me degen farming for motherfucking feathers, as we usually do. Back at it again, tree. Do Great Knight medals drop anywhere at this event? No. You can only get medals from completing certain missions, and I think you can only get like 15 of them. Better than nothing, but. Might actually go free to play after this year. Oh, that's what you say now, Texas. You'll be back eventually. No feathers. I haven't gotten a feather for like the past 4 or 5 runs. Is the 90% dream dead? Did the 7 feather drops suck all my luck out? Literally everybody I talked about FGO is like max everything is kind of intimidating. Don't be. Because it's not like you need to worry about PvP or anything. The people who go for like max shenanigans, like me, only do it. Mainly they only do it because they really care about the game and they really care about their account. Or maybe they just do it so they can brag about what their account has. Hey Sam, what's going on? I heard this was a free-to-play stream. You heard wrong. Keck. 90% grease drop right next. Yeah. You don't say. Don't max Phantom. Too late. Already did. Is this Aimer? Yes. Hey, finally a feather. Now that I start complaining about it, game's finally like, alright, we held out on you. Just finished wiping, clearing Phantom. Now I just need to get rid of everybody else, right? How long did it take me to get limit 3 limit broken case scopes? My third one? I got my third one back last October. Sometime last year. Thanks. Maybe I should just start doing Jalter breaching just so that I can ensure this guy dies. Because I don't have a Grail Jalters. Which Aimer song is this? Musashi said it was Re-I-Am or something like that. A 4-turn dance game. 4-turn? What kind of fucking whale are you? 4-turn. Shame for display to your family. Hey, Shush, what's going on? This isn't Re-I-Am. I'm too lazy to look at the song title because I'm too busy fucking shit, so... even no problem about it. Finally, a feather. Been a while. This was our last song. Oh, did Shush get Comcast and RIP? I get Comcast on a daily basis. RIP. That's a big fat F right there. Thank God I don't have Comcast in my area. My IP can be fluky at times, but at least there are no Comcast. We get Comcasted. Oh, Comcast is a really shitty internet service provider or an ISP in the United States, and they're pretty widespread. And their service is notoriously fucking bad. Tamacat and Comcast, they sound alike. Yeah, but Tamacat actually does her job, whereas Comcast doesn't. Well, yeah, most ISPs are bad, but Comcast is up there as being one of the worst. So. But I don't know. My ISP is decent. I haven't had any like super major problems. I've had a couple streams where I've had to end it early because I keep dropping frames, or I just keep dropping internet connection, so I can't stream. None recently. Cross my fingers, or knock on wood rather. But mine's alright. Hard connection is great. I mean, that's all that matters, right? 81k crit. Lancer Alter, you're a farming machine. Did she just say, did Aimer just say you're brave shaman? Oh, it's the daily reset. Nice shirt, Kappa. Hey. Kappa. Is that meme outdated? The one with the Iskander actually being the only writer who writes something? Probably. Probably not. People always like make those kind of jokes. I saw that you said you had Cutcast earlier, Shiro Emiya. You don't need to keep repeating that to my fucking face. How long do you play NA version of this game? Ever since it came out. Or day 3. I started day 3, started playing for real day 4. So, when did NAFGO come out? August 26th, I think. So I started June 26th. So I started June 29th. June 29th or June 30th, something like that. Last year. Have I ever been to PAX? No, never been to PAX. The only convention that I really go to, like regularly, is Anime Expo. That's it. Who's my favorite servant? Tomo. Both Tomo Caster and Tomo Lancer, but I prefer Caster more. You mean the in-game spreads? Yeah, I think that's still a joke. Yeah. People bring that up from time to time. Yeah. Day 3, you casual? Yeah, my account looks better than yours probably. Is this an APOC song? It kind of sounds like it. Yeah, it's probably. What does Salter ride? Chariot, the sleigh. Santa's sleigh. Oh, give me a second, guys. That's my work phone. Alright, I'm back. GWE came to demand more money. Yeah, can confirm. You wonder what I use to hold up my phone and tablet? I had the box for the stand. Fortunately, it's I'm actually using it to prop up my main monitor in front of me, so I can't really like pull it out and show you. But all I did was go to Amazon and I typed in a phone/tablet holder. I could try to give you the exact model. Just try to see if I can find it. Phone. Can I find it in my email somewhere? Oh yeah, this one right here. This is what I got. Can I? Actually, I could just leave it. It's this one right here. What did I stumble into? What do you mean? Is there a reason why you don't use fast sync? What is fast sync? Never heard of it. Hydration bot. You can put your phone screen on PC and use your mouse control. Side sync, right? That's not faster. Not for me. I'm much faster tapping on a phone than I am with a mouse control. Back when I first started streaming and using side sync, that's actually what I did. I did use my mouse to manually select cards. But I found that I'm way faster just using the phone screen. Fast sync, it sounds exactly like side sync, but maybe they're different. Gonna MP5 you? I wish. I hope. I can only see this come New Year's. I'll have to see. Oh, I don't want to use this What drink is that? Arizona tea, peach flavor. One of my favorite flavors. How much money have you put into banners? Probably about 8K. Actually, no. Banners, 7K. Throw another grand in there for how much money I've sunk into this game for refills only. Probably. That media says you're C rank. Who gives a fuck about at media? I'll roll for whoever I fucking damn want. And I happen to really like Musashi. If Tamamo wasn't my waifu, Musashi probably would be. Arizona Peach Pop, yeah. Love Arizona tea. Cheap, basically a buck. It's big, cheap, and it's tasty. High fructose corn syrup all day, every day. Oh yeah. Let's get on that shit. God damn, I love America. I love capitalism. Who needs real cane sugar? Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Candy water, yeah, pretty much. Not gonna deny that. Yeah, tea. Ain't denying that. But it's good and it's cheap. It's okay, I didn't want to live for past 60 years anyway. Just cheat on your waifu, yeah. Easier said than done. I started eating fruit for the first time. Changed my life. Yeah, look at me shilling for Arizona tea. Hey, I would shill for Arizona tea. I'd do it. Fuck it. I'd fucking sell out for them. Too bad they never will. Just cheat on your wife and waifu, forehead. Yeah, let me just grow out a beard and call myself Dr. Disrespect for like maybe a week. See how that works. Yeah, Lelouch, that's completely understandable. Yeah. A ton of I know for a fact a lot of people who like surprising like this came as a surprise to me initially, but a lot of people who first started out on NA got exposed to JP and then jumped ship over to JP, and now that I think about it, it's not really that shouldn't have been a surprise. D Omega Lol C Cap JP. But yeah, that doesn't really surprise me. A lot of people who start out in NA, you know, heard about all the good things that JP has to offer, and they jump ship, which I don't blame them for. With how badly NA gets shit on in terms of like you know, daily rewards and shit like that, and like quality of life stuff, it's kind of hard to justify playing NA over JP. To be honest with you. Yeah, did JP work? You get a read there? Hey man, if JP had subtitles, English subtitles, oh, you know for damn sure a lot of people would just abandon NA completely and just go to JP. He's kind of loud. Yo, damn. How to justify playing NA over JP? Can't read movements. Pretty much. And even then, NA, it's not like NA FGO has like subtitles either for a ton of stuff, like shop lines, like shop voice lines, Ascension lines. Like, you don't see subtitles, so you have no idea what they're saying until you actually look up their lines either online or in their server profile. Are we back to the 90% Feather Dream is dead meme? How do you feel about the apology apple? To be expected. I wasn't really expecting much. I mean, they only gave it. Remember the CE glitch that was in the game last year when London first came out? JP got what was it like? They got something ridiculous, like 60 golden apples or 60 sync quartz for that same glitch. When we got it, we only got 11 sync quartz and 11 apples. So I wasn't really expecting them to give us much. I mean, hell, they actually literally gave us two 2-star foe items, up to 2 pairs of 2-star foe items. Like, what the fuck? Like, not even 3-star foes, 2 stars. The ones that give you plus 20. It's like, okay. You weren't here for that? There was a glitch in the game where if you tried combining CEs together, the game just automatically deleted those crab douglases. So obviously that was kind of a game-breaking glitch. So they gave out 11 apples and 11 sync quartz as compensation for NA, whereas when JP got that same error, JP got 60. Like straight quartz, I think. The 2-star foes, yeah, that's a fucking... Nice to see how we rate. The explanation that we think why NA doesn't get as many free rewards as JP does is the fact that we're starting off on a much better footing, like just from a gameplay perspective, compared to JP. But even then, even with that argument, like you would if you asked me this question like earlier in this year, I would be like, oh yeah, the lower compensation stuff is understandable because we're getting a lot of stuff that JP never got at the same stage of the game. But now it's like it's kind of ridiculous. Like they're giving us 2-star foes. That's like, okay, really? Who thought this was a good idea? I might as well just fucking roll friend points. The friend point gotcha if I wanted fucking 2-star foes then, right? Kind of like real eye raiser there. Who thought this was a fucking great idea? 500 feather grind incoming. Yep. Nero or Musashi. They have different roles. They're useful for both. Musashi for raw damage, Nero for support. Go for whichever you need. Is it as bad as a writer's skill gem? That was a meme. But hey, at least that's like a one-off thing, right? Hey Radical, what's going on? Is that as bad? No, I think this is worse because at least a writer cookie is valuable to some people. 2 pairs of 2-star foes. Like really? Me, obviously. Remember when 10k likes for Kitoki debut was like 18 quartz for NA? I don't recall any social media campaign that gave us 18 sane quartz. You must be talking about JP then. Nero can be DPS if you want her to be. Yes, she can be DPS. I think she's still better as a DPS support. You don't get the full name of the Noble Phantasm. Rather, they're just tweaking it. They change names of skills a lot. So I'd imagine that's what they're doing for NP names as well. They're shortening it or they're revising it because they don't want to copy JP. They have to pretend like JPFGO doesn't exist. Hey, welcome back, Lulu. How's the pacing on FGO English? I mean it's fine. But we've been having events back to back to back for the good part of this year. So a lot of people were like, yeah, it's kind of getting burnt out on this. The pacing itself is fine. It's just there haven't really been any breaks in between. Though I'd argue that the breaks have come in the form of the last couple of days or like the last week of these last few events. And yes, I'm rolling for Cleo. You got 18 Saint Course in FGO? That must have been JP. No way that could have been NA. NA in a nutshell. Or we can speed it up like Korean server as Clevit suggests. Yeah, fuck. The devs are morons. I don't disagree. How long until NAFGO, until most of the player base jumps to JP? The thing is, a large chunk of the player base doesn't even know JPFGO even exists. That's the most lolsy thing. Buy out the rest of these. Let's buy out the rest of these. But if they check the wiki and see servants that are not playable, that's assuming they even know where to look in the first place. Like, a lot of people who play this game just kind of casually play it, and they don't even bother checking wikis or supplementary materials. Like, you have to understand that. Like, people like me, people like you, who care about the game enough to want to look up more about it online and look up like supplementary materials to help you understand more about the game. It's not as many people as you think. You think that there's a lot of people like yourself, like me, like you, who do that kind of shit. But that's only because you're surrounded by people who do the same thing. Like, everybody in this stream here, at least I think most of you, everybody in my streams, everybody on, like, the Discord you hang out in, you know, they all you know, look up shit on wikis. They all do their research. But how much of that is a true representation of how many people actually play this game? Not a lot. There's a ton of people who don't even, like I said, there's a ton of people in this game, I would wager, who don't even know JPFGO is a thing, and thus they have no idea of knowing that there even is a JPFGO. How can you find out about something if if you're not exposed to it in the first place? Like, they'll only find out if someone, if they either happen to come across JPFGO on their own somehow, or if someone shows it to them. If not for those two, they're never gonna know. Most people are too lazy to research and thus ask streamers. Not even that. It would be great if that were the case, but it's not even that. It's just they just straight up don't know, and they don't care. They don't care to know because FGO is just a mobile game. Why do people go crazy over mobile games? It's just something you just spend your time on whenever you have free time or whenever you're just going around computing, right? All NA players of FGO should know about games because in the App Store next to NA FGO, people have to be blind and dumb. No. You're probably looking at KUAP, or it's something that lets you play JPFGO. You can't access JPFGO just because you go onto the Play Store or the App Store. You have to actually download KUAP, and then you can find JPFGO. Like, you need to think about what you're saying there, right? No, I didn't Tetris, but honestly, I don't really want to, because fuck Reddit. In the meantime, let me go ahead and relog. What do you work as to whale so much? That is irrelevant. OBS will stop being a slow piece of shit. Interlude? What new interlude do I have? Oh, from Maeve. Makes sense. Indeed, we're all broke. FGO makes us all broke, eventually. Alright, Radical, thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, have a good one. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're someone trying to get into JPFGO right now, like you're not only missing you've not only missed out on a ton of stuff, but also you've got a ton of catching up to do. If you are free to play and you just start out, oh man, you're gonna have to take like a month or two, maybe even longer to just stabilize your account, as X0 says. Is it possible to be a lot of content 1 and 2 stars? Yes. Probably might want to use 3 stars too. Why the hell would I jump to JP? I can't read moon runes. That hasn't stopped people. I've played plenty of games where I can't read what I'm playing. This choice in music is getting me hard. No, you're just an Overlord fan, which is fine. My music playlist is just happening to play Overlord right now. It's about 6 months to stabilize for free to plays on JP. There you go. Good luck. Yeah, Lelouch also verifies that. It took him 6 months to stabilize. Don't think people just go in JP just go get a Quartz account? Not everybody does. And even if you do, you've probably, assuming you do get yourself a Quartz account, what if you get bad luck and you end up having to roll all your Quartz? Or you do actually just you know, roll all your Quartz anyway. And maybe depending on how many golden apples you have, maybe you can give yourself a head start. But consider someone like me who's been playing NA for, you know, well over a year, and my account looks like what it does now. Like, the thing is that even if you have the resources, you have to take into consideration personal motivation. Are you willing to sit your ass down for 8 to 16 hours a day to get your account to the point where it's stable and you can play like, you know, the newest and greatest events with it on JP? Can you do that? You might tell yourself, yes, I absolutely can, but can you really? Counterpoint, I won't have to wait for 2 years for a hypothetical Tsukihime crossover event. Yeah, assuming they ever do one. Ha! We'll get fucking Half-Life 3 before Tsukihime 2. And that's with the same Quartz account with a Quartz account with apples. Yeah, exactly. Not everyone's like me where they can just sit down and fucking grind for 8 to 16 hours a day. There's no Tsukihime collab for 3 years. What makes you think they'll do one now? Well, it doesn't surprise me because Fate and Tsukihime are two distinct things. They might share like universes or whatever, but you know, they're still their own separate IPs. Yeah, you can't put in the time. You're not personally motivated. You're busy. Like, a ton of reasons go into you know, having to take a long time to stabilize the game. Apples? What apples? I know, right? I only know of rainbow apples. That feel when you go into the wrong node. Rip. I've gone to the node with who is it? Fergus, I think it was. I went into there with Lancers before. That didn't feel good. It's like, whoops. Oops. Tymoon is super protective of crossovers. Yeah, obviously. If it wasn't obvious before. All their so-called collaborations, you know, are all in-house. Or they're all with IPs that are within the same universe. So if that wasn't so obvious before, it should be. Is there ever a chance where NA have its collaboration? With what? And for what? NA is not going to get exclusive content. As much as people want that, as much as Reddit wants their to be. I don't. If they can do one with K&K, why not Tsukihime? Because Tsukihime 2, obviously, memes aside, though they can do one with K&K because K&K, for the most part, is a completed series. From what I know, from what I understand. However, Tsukihime 2 is supposedly in development. So. Reason why you're not using a Lancer Artoria? She doesn't do enough damage, and she's not very skilled. Or her skill levels aren't very high. And she's only MP2. My Lancer Alter does way more damage than she does, I think. In fact, I'll give it a shot. I'll use Lancer Artoria next fight. Let's see how well she performs against my Lancer Alter. I just don't see her doing as much damage as the Lancer Artoria, but we'll see. We got the Thanksgiving banner! Ha! Keck. Omega lol. She has a battery so you can load her with Golden Sumo. Yeah, problem is my Lancer Alter, or no, my Lancer Artoria doesn't have full charge yet. Look at her skills. I'm metal gated. Only Bonds have an Angre. Is that a challenge, Tetris? Is that a challenge? Lancer Artoria hasn't had her MP upgrade yet. She has. Yeah, no, she hasn't. She's never received an MP upgrade buff. I don't think. Like Lancer Artoria has never been buffed. I don't think. This Kantai remix is sick, actually. Holy fuck. Which one is this? This remix is fucking sick. Don't think they'll do Thanksgiving again. Maybe they might! Who knows? Aniplex is fucking dumb sometimes. all of a sudden YouTube starts playing the Devil May Cry song. Let's listen to this this Kantai remix again. I like it, it's sick. Never listened to it either. Yeah, don't skip this event. If there's someone asking if they should skip this event, don't. We also don't celebrate Golden Week. There has been a banner that we didn't get, I don't think. Some reliable sources have told me that there was one banner that NA never got. Like, straight up didn't get. I forgot which one it was, but apparently there was a banner that we just straight up didn't get. Now we'll still get White Day. I'm pretty sure we're still gonna get that because we got boys. We got Chaldea boys, and that was technically White Day earlier this year with Shiro and Astolfo. Oh, one with the Arjuna and Karna. Maybe they skipped the Arjuna and Karna one because they gave that to us as our New Year's banner. It was probably our New Year's banner when Arjuna and Karna were on New Year's raid up. As you can see, Lance Territory is just not as strong, unfortunately. Still was able to 3-turn, but I got good cards there, so. There was a second one for the America release. Ah, I see. I see. Which song is this? Post a link. Thought you would 999 her? Nah, medals. I wish. Hello from Japan. Ah, konnichiwa. Can't wait for the Seraph event. Should be coming up soon. Sometime next year. And by soon, I mean next year. Skip BB. Fake news. Get this fake King-a-san out of my chat. You know when the real event starts, when everyone starts using bonsies instead of drops. Hey. Hey. Why is lore-wise Chloe stronger than Emiya? Is she really? I don't know. Why is she? I don't know. Why is she? Oh, you're talking about in the game? Oh. Well, I won't deny that Chloe may be stronger than Emiya in some aspects in the game, though with all his buffs, Emiya can... I think Emiya still edges out Chloe in terms of sheer performance, but Chloe just has better utility IMO, with her charge especially. Emiya doesn't have a charge. But if you're talking about lore, oh, I don't know about the lore stuff. Emiya is definitely more experienced. I could probably buy that in lore Chloe is stronger than Emiya because of magic circuit memes and shit like that. But Emiya's got the experience, I would say. So. IMO. But when it comes to lore, my opinion is kind of invalid. So I ain't gonna say much. Yeah, exactly. There's a huge discrepancy between lore and actual gameplay in this game. Bit of a difference. Skip this song. So let me check how much shop currency I've got. Should have enough to buy out most of the resources. Oh, no, apparently not yet. Evidently not yet. Thought an AoE arts archer would be too strong. John Archer. Mordred Rider. Triple feather drop right there. Need to add more people from Farmville? Ask around, Tetris. Go to the bot purgatory. See if anyone's got a spot. I know that some people are losing spots because some people from Farmville are kind of starting to burn out. So now may be a good time to ask. Are there any servers that can carry a crappy team through level 80 rank EX missions? Yeah, perk. Cap. This is my wailing for a servant theme. I have a theme. Why is Yalta called the Dragon Witch? Because she controls dragons. She doesn't have the Dragon Witch trait, she doesn't have the Dragon trait herself because she herself is not related to dragons anymore. So, there you go. Is the double Tama Lancer enough to stomp Teach? Yeah, it should be. Pretty sure. Alrighty, boys. I know this is kind of abrupt, but I did say at the beginning of the stream that this would be a bit of a shorter stream because I already streamed like 8 hours starting last night and into earlier this morning, and I'm still kind of tired from that. So, and I had a rough day at work because of it. So, I'm gonna go chill off stream, just farm a little bit more off stream, and yeah, sorry for the shorter stream. I know that most of you guys are more used to longer streams, but yeah, I'm just gonna chill out and watch Honako because he's just went live. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks guys for watching. Honako is streaming right now, and I'm a big fan of him. So go raid his chat. For those guys on my YouTube chat, go raid him. Tell them that I sent you over from my YouTube stream. So go give him a shout out. I'm giving him a shout out. Go tell him what's up. Watch his stream. His stream is very entertaining. A lot about Geo stuff, JP and NA. Since the challenge quests for NA came out today, or, yeah, technically, or yesterday, he should be playing the Ilya event, so it should be relevant. So, raid Honako. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next stream. Don't know when it will be, but at some point. So yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. And I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna wait until my raid goes through, and I'll end the stream there. Great endings. Alright guys, thanks for watching guys. See you guys in Honako's chat. Why is my stream still on? Come on, OBS. Stop streaming.